Okay, here we go. Next episode incoming. So I started filming little bits and pieces and then went and did some filming up in Childers and went, oh my goodness, I've actually got to do the whole episode just on Childers, otherwise it's going to be crazy long. So sit tight for just an episode on Childers. It's not everything about Childers, there is a fair bit more, but there's enough there for this episode, and it's a little town that's 100% worth visiting. There's some amazing history, some tragic history, some beautiful buildings. It's an amazing location. It's super easy to get to, all of those sorts of things. So yeah, buckle in. It's all about Childers. Next episode, what I'll be doing is I'll probably introduce my travel rigs. So my home and my car, which are both part of my home. But yeah, this episode is all about Childers. Hope you enjoy it. Sit tight. See you as we go through. 48-hour free stop right in the middle of town. Shops are literally just there. The park, which you would have seen, museum, etc., etc. And having a chat with the locals. This whole oval, once a month, the first Saturday of every month, is for the local market. So I'm going to bring Alfie down here next month and have a look. I just wanted to slide this into the video, just filling up the water tanks, getting ready for the next adventure. As you'll see, the video is now on off track, so we're teaming up and the adventure videos will live now at off track. But I just wanted to slide this in. Beach to Bush have reached out. We've got a $200 gift voucher that we're giving away next Wednesday. I'll put a little QR code and a link in the description how you go about it. It's basically just a donation to our charity of choice at this stage. I think Scott, who is the owner of Beach to Bush, is coming up for the live Dylan haircut. So get around it. $200 gift voucher. Jump over to Beach to Bush and have a bit of a look as well. But I'm just going to pop this in the middle of this video. I know it seems a little bit random, but yeah, nice little gift card, and the money raised will go to charity. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye. Okay, back in Childers. Needed an actual supermarket, so I was down in Torbenlee, which you would have seen. Back in Childers at the free camp or free park. 24-hour stopover out the back of the shops in Childers. Definitely getting quiet now, so a lot of the southerners are heading back. I might have said it on one previous video that I was told by someone that looks after one of the camps that up here in Queensland the busy period is Mother's Day to Father's Day, and I definitely feel that. This will get a little busier this afternoon, but yeah, plenty of spaces available right now. In peak season, by 10 o'clock, this is chockers. Anyway, I will give you a bit of a look around town as well. Done groceries, got Emily coming up. She wants to visit a friend at the information centre, but I'll show you all that as well. But really cracking spot. It does get a tiny bit noisy in sugarcane season because the train line is literally behind me and the trains run pretty constantly. There's a fair bit of sugarcane coming through, and we may be coming up to the tail end of it because I remember being here last weekend and it was fairly busy, but stunning day. Absolutely cracking weather, and free camp. I'll take it. So I'm going to give you a little lap around Childers, just kind of the main shops. There's a couple of major parts with Childers, or not major parts, but Woolies is a little bit, not out of town, but it's about probably 300 metres out of town. The RV park is literally, the shops are behind me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk from here. I'll probably speed it up, you can have a bit of a look, and then we'll go do a full lap just of the shops in Childers. So just before we do head into town, I'm parked down here, so there's a grass section heading up towards the shops, and then you've got the bitumen section here. Two great little parks. Alfie, my grandson, absolutely loves them both, and would happily come here every single weekend. So yeah, two cracking little parks, and then the walkway from here literally goes up to the shops, and there's toilets up here as well. So we'll begin our lap in a sec. Okay, so that's one side of the street. If you keep going in the direction that you just saw then, you'd end up sort of at Woolworths. There's a petrol station and all of that up there. Quite a big Woolworths. What we'll do now is we will cross the road and walk back the other way. It's just a cracking little town. It's definitely one of my favourites. I think I'm going to need to do at some point a full video just on Childers. Anyway, let's do the other side of the street. So behind me is the Childers Backpackers, ex-backpackers. So in 2000, the place burnt to the ground, killing 15 people. It was a massive tragedy. They do actually have a beautiful display upstairs that's above the information centre. Definitely worth going up and having a look. Very moving. So yes, it's an absolutely tragic tale that most of the people, I believe, were here probably working, doing fruit picking, those sorts of things. So it is a beautiful building. It has been restored. Worth looking into and worth coming and having a look at if you're in the area. and that is a lap around this beautiful town. It's an absolute stunner. It sits on the Bruce Highway, so traffic stays a little bit noisy, probably till sort of 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. But it's not crazy. Like, it's crazy right now, but it's not too crazy. I really love it. It's definitely one of my favourite little towns. Crikey, just as I say that, there's about 50 million trucks coming past. There you go. A lap of Childers. I think I'm going to give it its own video at some point, if you can actually hear me. Wait for the big boy to go past. So yeah, we'll sort of circle back in for a full deep dive into Childers. Just at Anzac Park. I think it's Anzac Park. Apex Park, Anzac Park in Maryborough. Just a cracking spot. It's got a water park, skate park and pump track. I will give you a quick look around.